Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to FIT's webcast, and thank you for coming. My name is Mercedes Cepeda, and I'm one of the admissions counselors here in the Office of Admissions at Fashion Institute of Technology. Today, I'm going to talk a little about the undergraduate degree programs, the application process, and some unique opportunities that FIT has to offer. After that, I may take some questions. FIT is one of the 64 campuses of the State University of New York. SUNY is the most comprehensive state university system in the country. One of the benefits of being a SUNY school is that not only do you leave FIT as an expert in your field, but you will receive a well-rounded education at an affordable tuition rate. As a state university, we have many students from all around New York as well as from all around the country and the world. Although we have about or although we have over 10,000 students here on campus, FIT is an intimate community with small class sizes. Our class our classes have no more than 25 students per class for major courses as well as liberal art courses. Even in your intro to psychology class, you will have 25 students or less. Our professors to student ratio allows for intimate learning experience and personal attention. You really get to know your professors and fellow students. You'll collaborate with them on projects and build strong, supportive networks. Additionally, this fosters a great networking opportunity. Our faculty have 5 to 10 years of industry experience, and many are currently working in the industry. Your professors will have current knowledge of what's going on in your respective fields, as well as professional connections. Internships are a big part of the FIT learning experience. An internship is a required component of almost every major. The Internship Center offers a well-structured and professional internship program. You'll really benefit from hands-on and real-world experience. FIT has strong connections to the industry and receives over 2,000 postings from employers annually. FIT students intern with many different organizations such as Donna Karan, Ralph Lauren, Gucci, MTV, Estee Lauder, as well as FIT alum like Calvin Klein and Michael Kors. About 90% of FIT graduates are working in their respective fields. Many of their students were hired on a full-time by companies they interned for. As an FIT student, you'll have an opportunity to study abroad for a summer, a semester, or a full year. And I really truly believe that studying abroad will allow you to grow. The opportunities available depend on your major. You can study in Paris, London, Hong Kong, Australia, and Shanghai. We have an FIT campus in Italy where you can study international fashion design and international fashion merchandising management. As a freshman, you can major in fashion design and you can spend your first year at our campus in Florence. The Presidential Scholars Program at FIT is our honors program, what we call our academic superstars. Students accepted into this program take specially designed courses, specially designed liberal art courses. For example, instead of taking biology, you can meet your science requirement by signing up for crime scene chemistry, or you can enroll in the history of New York architecture. Presidential Scholar students attend monthly dinners and features interesting guest speakers, like opera singer from the New York City Opera or a director presenting Academy Award winning industry. One of the benefits is that you receive a $500 annual stipend. You will have priority registration and guaranteed housing. The program is offered for incoming freshmen and juniors, and it's only fall admissions. Housing, living on campus. Um, We have about 2,300 students that call FIT home. We have four residence halls, three directly across the street from our academic buildings, and one a few blocks away on 31st Street. By living on campus, you'll get a real sense of the college experience. While housing is not guaranteed, we have been able to accommodate all students who have applied on time and have requested housing. Student life is a huge component of FIT. We have over 65 clubs and organizations here on campus, and they range from the anime club to the snowboarding club and the gospel choir. We think that this is a very important part of the FIT experience. Um, Twice a week, we have what we call a common hour between 1 and 2. There are no classes scheduled. This is when most of our clubs, if not all of our clubs, are meeting. They are tabling. They are discussing their new community service. And so we think this brings life to the FIT campus. Recently, one of our student tour guides founded the National Retail Federation Association. Ksenia decided that FIT could really benefit from the professional organization and interact with retail executives and attend NRF sponsor events. Additionally, our student life offers opportunities for you to participate in community service and volunteer in the New York City Biannual Fashion Week, and also attend Broadway shows, operas, and movies at discounted price. You may be surprised to know that FIT has Division III sports. Not only you can join our volleyball team who clinched the 2011 regional championship, or the men and women cross country team who placed the championships as well. Whatever your fitness goals are, we have a recreation center here on campus that's able to meet your needs. Student success. We really believe that student success is very important. Not only do we want you to come to FIT, but we want you to be successful. We have these academic or student success offices that are here to help. We have the Gladys Marcus Library, which supports your academic and research needs to the entire community. We have collections that include specialized electronic and digital resources, as well as fashion shows on DVD. The Career and Internship Center offers more than 7,000 jobs from employers per year, and it's very successful in placing students in their career-related positions. The Office of Disability Support Services, or FITABLE, provides a range of support services for students who need individual attention and who volunteer or identify themselves to this Office of Disability Services. The Counseling Center is a free resource, and it's confidential, and it's here to help your needs 24/7. Whether you are homesick or need to speak to someone, they're here to help you. And we have a help service on campus in case you need to see a nurse. We have nurse practitioners here on campus. Choosing your major. Choosing your major is extremely important here at FIT. Not only are you selecting FIT as one of the SUNY campuses when you apply, but you also need to declare your major before entering here on campus. We think this is a great thing. The first week of classes, you are enrolled in your illustration class or your fine arts class or your fashion design class. So we're really looking for students who know exactly what they want to major in. We have many different ways that you can learn more about the majors that are offered. If you visit our website or our booth today, you'll be able to find links which provide more information about the different majors that are offered here on campus. The School of Art and Design offers degree programs in fashion design, in menswear, illustration, photography, Textile surface design. We also have the Communication Design Foundation program, which prepares students to pursue a BFA, a 2-year BFA in graphic design, advertising design, packaging design, visual presentation, and exhibition design. This is our only foundation program, and we're really proud of that. But there's also other BFA programs like computer animation and interactive media, fabric styling, and photography. The J. and Patty Baker School of Business and Technology offers strong business programs in fashion merchandising management, advertising, marketing communications, textile development and marketing, and production management. FIT's cosmetic and fragrance marketing is one of a kind, and the Annette Green Fragrance Foundation Studio, a professional facility, is the only fragrance lab in the U.S. college campus. Entrepreneurship is the newest bachelor's program in the the Baker School of Business and Technology. We also offer an opportunity for you to minor in different liberal arts minors. The School of Liberal Arts offers the bachelor's degree in art history and museum professions, as well as the associate's degree in film and media. Students pursuing a minor is we like when students pursue a minor because it's a great way for you to stand out. Not only do you have a degree in fashion merchandising management, but you can also have a history of art minor, which sets you aside from a lot of other candidates seeking the same opportunities as you after you graduate. Now let's talk a little bit about FIT's 2+2 system. As a senior in high school, you can apply to the associate's degree program. Then after your second year, your sophomore year, you can submit an internal application for any of the bachelor's programs that are offered. So basically, if you're interested in maybe fashion merchandising management, you would be applying to the 2-year associate's degree program and then declaring the internal application after you're here for 2 years. So ultimately, it's a 4-year degree, but we break it down into 2 years. This is a great opportunity for students to come in and maybe major in one thing like fashion merchandising management or advertising, marketing, communications, and maybe go into international trade and marketing, a different major at the last 2 years. So in 4 years, you're graduating with 2 different degrees. And again, that really sets you apart. But if you want to come here for a 4-year degree that's offered, like in fashion merchandising management, that is a possibility. As a transfer student, if you already earned a degree or attended college, there's a possibility that you could enter into one of the 1-year associate's degree programs. That means that you've already completed between 24 and 30 liberal arts credits. Those liberal arts credits we use to fulfill your SUNY or your State University of New York liberal arts requirements. Or there are 2-year bachelor's degree program if you've already completed a bachelor's degree program and have enough credits to complete the 2-year bachelor's program. When you submit your application, part of the job of the admissions team is to admit you or to review you for the right major. So we will be determining which major you fit in case you're not sure. But you can always email FITinfo@fitnyc.edu and get more information about which major you really qualify for. What I wanted to highlight here is it's called Major and Degrees at FIT. And on the top, you'll see all of our associate's degree programs. And on the side, you'll see our BFA and BS programs. And this is a nice way to learn if you're able to go from one major to the next. For example, we've highlighted Communication Design Foundation. And then if you see that it is advertising design has a blue box, that means that you're eligible for this major. If it was in white, for example, fashion design into advertising design, then that would not be a possibility, and we will ask you to look at different avenues to get there. You can also learn if we have an online program, if we have a one-year program, an evening weekend program, and if any of the majors require a portfolio. I did want to mention that all of our art and design majors require a portfolio, and each portfolio is very different. On our website, if you go to the individual departments page, you'll be able to see what the portfolio requirements are. And we advise you to take a look at those instructions. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or send us an email. So applying to FIT. So once you're ready to apply to FIT, you've learned a little bit about FIT. Maybe you've taken a trip to New York City and visit our campus and taken a tour. Maybe you've attended our open house and you really know that this is where you want to be and this is where you want to study, and you've decided the major that's for you. We ask you that you submit a SUNY application, so a State University of New York application. That's the first step in applying to FIT. The second step would be in about 10 days, you'll receive a login letter with your FIT email and username and password, which you can use to log into MyFit account, which is our student portal. You'll be able to submit your essay and your academic history this way. And you'll be able to also get information if we received your transcripts or a TOEFL score. You'll be able to see what we have here on FIT. The essay is extremely important. There are no letters of recommendations required for the admissions process, but we do like to see a good picture of you. And we ask that you write about why this major is really unique, or why this major is the right major for you. What are your career goals? Maybe highlight an opportunity or an internship or an experience that you had that made you realize that you wanted to study communication design or graphic design. So it's important that the essay speaks about your skills, your strengths, and really use that to really market yourself and to let us know why you would be a good fit for FIT. The third thing, after you're submitting your online academic history, which is just the list of the schools you've attended, and your essay, we ask you that you submit your transcripts to us. And if it's an art and design major that you're applying, that you submit your portfolio. The preferred way to submit your portfolio is online. It's very simple. You would upload your images to our database, and then we'll be able to generate a grade for you. Our international students would work with WES, World Education Services, to complete an evaluation of your transcripts. So it's important that in a timely fashion you open a WES application. And again, if English is not your native language as an international student only, we ask that you submit a TOEFL. The passing score is, or the minimum score is an 80. The PTE exam is a 53, and the IELTS is a 6.5. And we don't have a preference in which test you take. We just really want to make sure that your English is up to par and that you'll be successful in the classroom communicating with our students and our faculty and our FIT community here. So we have important deadlines. So these are for the fall. Now for fall 2015, the semester starts in August, so late August. So right now, the application became available August 1st, and the deadline to submit that SUNY application is January 1st. To complete your application, it is February 1st. So basically, sorry with my light. So basically, you would submit your essay and your portfolio if needed and all your documents by February 1st, and we will notify all our students of their decision by April 1st by mail. And you have until May 1st to pay your tuition deposit, which lets us know that you are interested in coming to FIT. And then you can apply for housing, and then you're able to get more information about registering for courses, coming for orientation, and so on. Then the spring semester, the next spring available semester will start this January. The application was available, or is still available, became available August 1st. And today, October 1st, is the deadline, although we haven't closed anything down yet, so you can probably still apply if you're interested in this spring semester, which only some majors are offered in this spring. The application, the deadline to complete everything is November 1st, so you have about a month, and we notify students December 1st. And shortly after that, you'll pay your tuition deposit, and again, you'll get all that information about applying for housing, which also is available in the spring, and orientation week. Very exciting. So we have our direct cost of attendance here for our New York State residents and out-of-state or international residents. One of the nice things about keeping our 2+2 system is that you pay a lower tuition rate at the associate level, and then it does go up a little at the bachelor's level. So we played around with some numbers and added our cost of attendance. So if you are an out-of-state international student and you're interested in the associate program with a meal plan and a traditional room, you're looking about $26,000, more or less, depending on what type of room or what type of meal plan you are interested in. So that is your annual cost of attendance. This information, if you are eligible for financial aid for our students here, you would apply for the FAFSA. But as international students, it's nice to take this website down because the financial services team offers some maybe opportunities for you to do some external scholarships and have information for all our students, all our students applying here. So what's next for you? I'm going to be here to maybe take some questions, and one of the things that I like for students to really explore is all our majors. We have about 43 majors, and it's important that students choose the right major for them and for their career. Their essay, your application is really going to be catered to that major. And our website has really good information about what our alumni are doing, what current internships are available for that major, what are the classes that are relevant, what our students are doing. So that's really a nice way to learn about that major. And one of the nice things that you can do also is that you can see the classes that you will be enrolled in first week, or first semester, second semester, and so on. So you can see exactly what you're going to be learning, what the classes mean by looking at our online catalog right on the page for that specific major. So that's a great way to learn exactly what that major is going to prepare you to do. Applying on time is very important. We start reviewing applications and making decisions, and we really want to make sure that we bring the strongest or the strongest, diverse, and talented group of students here to FIT. And it's important that you check your MyFit account. Just the same way that you would submit your essay, you can see exactly what we have received. So if you're, let's say, missing your transcript or your TOEFL, it's important that you get that information to us because we will be reviewing only complete applications for that decision. So monitoring your application status is extremely important. This website, fitinfo@fitnyc.edu, is a great way for you to communicate with our operations and our admissions team to make sure that we have everything that we need in order to render a good decision, or if you have any questions about maybe attending FIT for a visit, or if you have any questions about the majors, we're happy to help. That's a great way to communicate to us by using FIT Info. Another great way that we can learn about FIT is I want to highlight that if you go to our admissions page, you'll be able to learn about the FIT experience by our student bloggers. So right now we have about 6 student bloggers, and they're from all over the world and country, and they are all different majors and different ages, and they are blogging about their FIT experience, what it is to live in New York City, what it is to live on campus or be a commuter student. some of the classes that they're very excited about. So take a look at our blog, and you can also follow our Facebook page, which highlights when these bloggers are posting. And that's a great way also to learn if FIT is an exciting place for you, if it's going to prepare you for your career and for your goals. So thank you for coming to our webcast. And right now I'm going to open up the floor for some questions if we have any questions. I also wanted to maybe talk a little bit about some of the opportunities here for scholarships. While we don't offer admission scholarships at the moment, you can take a look at the Financial Aid Services website for some external scholarships. And one of the nice things here on campus is that we do allow students to maybe work on campus. There are some student jobs here on campus that can help you pay your tuition. Another thing is we have a lot of competitions here at FIT. That's one of the nice things I like about FIT is that you're learning about the industry that you want to work in. For example, if you're interested in advertising, marketing, communications, and you want to do advertising, they might ask you to do a rebranding for Starbucks or for a different organization or industry or even a project, and the professor will will coordinate some different types of monetary scholarships for you. There are many opportunities for students to attend local, national, and sometimes international events where you can gain opportunities to receive funds for scholarships. But unfortunately, that's what we are offering right now. But the financial aid services is a great way to learn about the other opportunities that are available in helping pay for your tuition. So I have a question here from are loans available to international students? While the loans are part of the FAFSA process, so a lot of generally the loans are available for students who are able to who qualify for financial aid, which international students do not qualify for financial aid. But their financial aid services can probably assist you in maybe getting some private loans. But again, it is for domestic students who are interested in maybe who qualify for financial aid. So here. We do offer opportunities for students to come to campus. If you go to visit us on our website, you can always schedule a campus tour where you will be taking a tour with one of our current student tour guides. You can attend an information session, and we have our open house coming up October 18th and 19th, where you can actually speak to the faculty and meet the professors here and really talk about your experience or your desire to be in this industry. I have another question. Just a second, another question coming up. Looks like it's a two-part question, waiting for the second part. Hmm. Well, is there anything else that maybe you want me to speak about? There you go. I have a great question. Um, what are the requirements? What are the requirements for admissions here at FIT? That's a great question, and I'm sorry, this is an important question. What besides applying on time to one of the major degree programs and submitting your essay, submitting your strong portfolio if it's needed in your academic performance, we're going to look if you are going to be successful. So we're looking for strong A's and B's in your transcripts. So basically, a strong 3.0 GPA is what we're looking for. SATs and ACTs are not required, along with letters of recommendations are not required. If you do take the SATs or SATs, you can send them to us. We can use them to place you in your correct or in the right level of English and math classes when you are enrolled here at FIT. So instead of taking a placement exam in August or during orientation, you can use your SATs or ACT scores to place you in the right English and math classes. But they're not looked at for admissions purposes. So even if they come to us, they're not being looked at by the admissions committee and letters of recommendations as well. For the Presidential Scholars Program, however, they are looking for a certain level of SAT scores, which they publish and update every year, what the general average was the year prior. And they are looking for two letters of recommendations, and one, I believe, has to be from a liberal arts professor or teacher. So basically, maybe your English teacher or your history teacher, and they can write about why you would be a good fit for this Presidential Honors Program. Any other questions? Are there any majors in particular that you may want me to talk about? Any interests in particular? One more. So we have a student here who is interested in the BFA in fashion design. So basically, fashion design is a unique major where if you do not have so you basically have to start with the associate's degree in fashion design, which you're taking classes in draping, sewing techniques, you're taking illustration or life drawings, you are doing a general fine fashion design program. Then later on, you can declare at the BFA level, you can declare a concentration. So you can declare children's wear, swimwear, evening wear, and then we also have a different major called menswear. So if you're interested in menswear, that's an associate's degree in menswear. So it's important to look at both of them. Um, but those are the opportunities at in the fashion design curriculum. Like I mentioned before, you can also study in Florence at our FIT campus if you're interested in maybe taking 1 year in Florence in the fashion design major. And there's other opportunities to study abroad and to study international fashion design as well. But for fashion design, let's say you have attended college or university already and you have some liberal arts and an accelerated portfolio, you could be um, eligible for the 1 year accelerated and then the 2 year BFA program. So your portfolio should really demonstrate your life drawing skills, your understanding of fabrics. It should really highlight your construction, your creativity. And there are some short answer questions that you really want to express your knowledge of the fashion industry and fashion design. Great question. I'm happy to answer any other questions that from a different major. Like I mentioned before, we have toy design, which have their own toy design lab here, cosmetic and fragrance. We have direct and interactive marketing, computer animation. So we have a lot of different majors and opportunities here, both in the liberal arts school, the art and design school, and the business and technology school. As an international student once admitted, the International Student Advisors Office will work with you to get the right documents and the right paperwork to get you here. So it's important that if you want to take a look at what's required, you can, but we will only be looking at your information as far as visas once we offer admissions. So that's through the International Student Advisors. My light went off, and they will help you with the process of getting here and getting all your documents and getting you to FIT and staying at FIT. Okay, so this has been a nice opportunity, and hopefully you know a little bit more about FIT, the application process, and the opportunities here at Fashion Institute of Technology. Um, I want to wish you luck in your search for colleges and in your application process. If you have any questions, you are welcome to give us a call at 212-217-3760. We also can communicate by email, which is great, at fitinfo@fitnyc.edu. You can give us a call. You can send us an email, and just remember that a nice way to keep learning about the FIT experience is by following our bloggers. Right on the admissions website, you'll be able to see our bloggers and our up-to-date blog posts. So thank you for joining me today. Again, my name is Mercedes, and enjoy the rest of your day.